Today's horoscope, Pisces May 5, 2025. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money and compatibility with other signs. Pluto begins its yearly retrograde today, and with the shift happening now, you might experience some intensifying fears, worries, or frustrations. Rest assured, these things should settle down shortly. The retrograde lasts until October 13th, and it encourages you to observe and understand your attachments and fears. You may not have noticed how concerns, guilt, and control issues have worked against you. Now that you're making these associations, it's easier to work on healing and resolving problems. This Pluto retrograde cycle lasts for over 5 months, and it occurs in your privacy sector, presenting a powerful time for review. You can have unusual emotions and desires today, which can lead to indecision. However, there could be a chance to pursue a particular interest or an opportunity to enjoy a change of scenery. People are cooperative, and you seek more peaceful ways to relate with others. You may be giving helpful guidance as a means of showing your affection. Far off in a distant corner of the heavens, powerhouse Pluto is beginning a long retrograde slumber. In the past few months, he has given you a taste of what lies ahead in the coming 20 years. Known as the planet of rebirth and transformation, he has been slithering like a dream from within your solar house of privacy, secrets, and the unconscious during that time. You will likely spend a lot of time dealing with releasing karma, especially around guilt, fears, and anxieties, perhaps even from past lives. You will face baggage around personal and romantic relationships as well. You are ready for this evolution. Reflect on these themes now. You will definitely be ahead of the pack, but don't try to drag your colleagues along with you unless you want to hear an endless stream of complaints and excuses. Though you can probably see farther than anyone, others often think you just like staring at the wall because they don't realize you can see through it. Don't put up with this. Give yourself some credit and start giving shape to your dreams in some small way today. If you've thought it, it can be done. If only to ward off the insecurity of genius, get out the tools and make a start at making your dreams a reality. If you want to rally your family to take on more responsibility, this is definitely the day. When a vibration is in the air, a natural effect is for people to take things much more seriously. This is especially the case when it comes to chores and working tasks. Consider making up a list and delegating the things that need to be done to the person you feel is best suited for the job. Or you can see who volunteers. We have reached a point in the year when there is not only rapid change, but on many different fronts, and that means a greater need for balance and compromise. This will be evident today, as weekend or not. The moon is not just connecting with planets on the income and job fronts, but as they have come together to reshape this financial and professional year, just as Pluto has reached his last full day in retrograde motion in a nostalgic and reflective part of your chart. Pluto wants you to slow right down, while as the moon and Mars align in your busy work sector, they have no time for rest. The moon may have left your romantic sector empty when it left it yesterday, but as it has only been just over 2 weeks since Mars left, and with Jupiter returning next month to begin your luckiest year for love in over a decade, this was all the top-up you needed. While Venus, the planet of love, left Pisces 3 days ago, she too has left you with everything needed to follow your heart with confidence. Daily Planetary Overview. Today, we experience a significant shift in cosmic energy as Pluto stations retrograde in the innovative and forward-thinking sign of Aquarius. This planetary movement invites all of us collectively and individually to pause, reflect, and reassess where we're headed and how we're showing up in the world. Pluto retrograde is not your average celestial event. It's deeply transformative and asks us to confront the hidden layers of our identity. Associated with themes like death and rebirth, power, control, transformation, and emotional intensity, Pluto doesn't deal in the superficial. When this powerful planet turns inward, so do we. And in Aquarius, a sign that governs humanitarianism, innovation, technology, and individuality, this retrograde becomes more than just personal introspection. It becomes a call for collective awakening. We're being nudged to question not only how we handle our personal power, but also how we contribute to the larger community. Are we empowering others, or are we holding on too tightly to control? Are we creating space for authenticity, or are we still trying to fit into roles we've outgrown? It's a wonderful time to reflect on your relationship with self-acceptance. Aquarius encourages uniqueness and originality, so ask yourself, are you truly comfortable with who you are, or have you been dimming your light to fit into someone else's version of normal? Many of us struggle with the pressure to conform at work, in friendships, even in our own families. But Pluto retrograde gives you permission to slowly shed those expectations and find your way back to your own truth. You may find that others are recognizing your quiet strength right now. Even if you don't always see it in yourself, those close to you admire your resilience and the calm, grounded way you handle challenges. Your ability to stay steady in the storm is a gift, and your humility only adds to the respect you naturally command. Don't underestimate the impact you have simply by being present and consistent. As this introspective energy builds, it's also a great time to return to your roots both emotionally and physically. Spending time outdoors, even just going for a simple walk, can help realign your energy. There's something deeply healing about being in the open air, especially when emotions are stirring below the surface. It clears the mind and makes space for clarity and inner peace. Socially, you may feel more open, more conversational, more drawn to connection. These are excellent conditions to strengthen bonds that may have felt strained or neglected. Sometimes, a calm and sincere conversation is all it takes to diffuse built-up tension and remind each other that you're on the same team. Use this moment to create understanding and deepen your most important relationships. And don't shy away from expressing your emotions. In fact, the more transparent and authentic you are right now, the more rewarding your connections can become. Whether you're renewing your relationship with a partner or simply getting to know someone new, your openness is magnetic. When people feel your genuine presence, it creates a safe space for them to do the same. And when it comes to your physical well-being, now's a good time to reflect on your habits. Have you been pushing yourself too hard? Ignoring signs of fatigue or stress? Your body may be quietly asking you to slow down. It's okay to honor that. Start small, stretching in the morning, drinking more water, getting fresh air, and build from there. Sometimes the smallest acts of self-care are the ones that make the biggest difference. Pluto retrograde in Aquarius reminds us that transformation doesn't always come with fireworks. Sometimes, it starts with a subtle shift in perspective, a willingness to be honest with ourselves, or a gentle nudge to try a new approach. This is your moment to realign with your values, reimagine your goals, and reconnect with your authentic self. So let me ask you, what's one area of your life where you're ready to evolve? Is there a truth you've been avoiding, a power you've been afraid to claim, or a dream you've put on the back burner? Take a moment to reflect, and if you feel called to, share your insights in the comments below. What are you reclaiming during this Pluto retrograde? What part of your inner power are you ready to embrace? Remember, transformation doesn't happen overnight. It unfolds slowly, sometimes quietly, and always with purpose. Trust the process, stay curious, and be kind to yourself along the way.